had this idea that it was a good idea to tell people about their results if their results weren't good. I just don't get it. Like, this person here literally claims they've been bleaching for at least 4 years.
Trying, and wasting my.
Yet this lady hasn't even been able to become anything but a brown-skinned black woman. Like, nobody's gonna be confusing this lady for anything but a brown-skinned black woman. She didn't even get light skin after all that bleaching. To me, it's just like, really weird. You risk your whole life for 4 years, and the end result was a brown-skinned black woman. And it's like, what was it all for? What is the privilege of being brown? I want to know for my own sake. I want to know, what is the privilege of being brown? And I mean, like, to me personally, I don't think there really is one. But you really went through these far lengths, 4 years, to try to look brown. Lady, just a year ago looked like me sitting in the dark on a regular light day. And she bleached to do that. Like, come on, lady. Come on. It's just so stupid. And I understand people are like, oh, the difference here. Yeah, this is her video on what my family thinks about my skin lightening or whatever. And it's just like, to me, this picture here, that photo right there, to me, looks no different than how brown skins go from their lightest shade to their darkest shade. It makes me think, is she just scamming people and trying to tell people that she bleached to get people to buy maybe her products or something? That would make more sense to me. In that case, you didn't risk your life or anything. You just told people a tale. They bought it, and they gave you money. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want that burden on me. But I understand people who do that because, it's quite easy for a brown-skinned girl to do. But to me, it's just like, who would really do that? That's why I just want to know. Like, who would bleach like that? Like, that makes no sense. And, some of the things she said makes me think, that's what she basically might be deluding herself into. Because she was saying that she was so proud people thought she was a black American instead of African or something. Because she thought that meant that they thought she was a little mixed or something. So, I think maybe she's just so desperate that she thinks that it's worth risking your life for 4 years for so many different freaking ailments just to be brown. The lady isn't even light skinned. She's not even light skinned, let alone white skin. Like, white skin is never happening. At this point, it's been 4 years. Lady, give it up. I don't understand why do you keep trying for something that you're not gonna be. Also added to, facial features. I'm pretty sure even if she was able to accomplish white skin, which she clearly can't, her best bet is to be something similar in shade to me, but I don't even think she's actually of my shade. Because this is her in the bright light. This is me in the bright light. I still look lighter than her in the bright light. I've never touched bleach. So, I don't understand why try? What's wrong with you at this point? It's not going to do you any good. It's just going to hurt you at this point. This should be an example to people who are thinking of bleaching. And to tell you that obviously this is never going to work. It's never going to work. Because what's going to happen is you're going to always be trying to chase something you'll never be able to actually achieve, you know? So I don't really get why these people even try at this point. I mean, like, just give it up. Now, one other thing I wanted to talk about was the whole thing where people, try to act like, they try to act like these type of people, they try to act like these people are the same as brown skinned girls. I've heard it plenty of times. Brown skinned girls will get accused of bleaching a lot because our skin tone changes through the winter to the summer. And so people will do this. And because honestly, that photo right there, that is exactly how most brown skinned girls do it. This is our on her video where it says what my family thinks about my skin lightening or whatever. That photo right there on the right side is what a summer shade for a brown skin girl is. That shade on the left, that's a shade for the summer shade, basically. The darker shade, basically. I've seen people do this. I've never quite done that. I've never been that dark, I don't think. Sometimes, when you tan, you don't pay attention to how dark you get. You stop using foundation or whatever and just wait till things subside, kind of. But I don't think I've ever been that dark. But I've seen some people. I remember this girl just got out of jail, and she was like that color, and then by it was like June, I think actually, or July was it, something like that. She was like that color, on the left side. We live out in the desert, so it's a little different out here. But I understand why people always make that accusation of brown skinned girls because it makes sense to some extent because we do range like that. Um, but I just think, who does this? Like, why'd you do this? Like, I can tell you, there's nothing. There's nothing that a brown skinned girl has that you need to be trying to kill yourself.